When we think about family, we usually think about it as, well, a social structure, right? A bunch of relationships. But what if there's something deeper going on? What if there's a kind of divine architecture at play? Today, we're going to explore that exact idea, this hidden pattern that suggests our most basic connections might actually have a cosmic significance. Let's dive in and see what that's all about.
So the source material we're looking at kicks off with this line, and it just perfectly sets the stage, doesn't it? It's really an invitation to just pause, to look past all the noise of daily life. It's asking us to look at our own families, but with quiet eyes, and see if we can spot a design that's been hiding in plain sight all along.
Okay, so our first big idea here is this: a pattern in everything. The core concept is that underneath all the complexity, all the chaos we sometimes see in the world, there's a consistent underlying design. It's a pattern of relationship that connects, well, everything.
So what is this universal pattern exactly? Well, according to this, it's not some random accident. It's actually a reflection of a divine intention, a dream to share love. And not just as some abstract concept, but as a living, breathing experience. And let's face it, love can only really exist in a relationship.
So where does this huge cosmic dream of love actually start? Where does it take root? According to our source, it all begins in the family. It's described here as the first school of the heart. It's that first sanctuary where we learn what it means to love and where we really begin to discover who we are.
Right, so if this pattern is everywhere, what does it actually look like? That brings us to our next section, the harmony of two. And the idea here is pretty amazing. Creation itself isn't built on single isolated units, but on this beautiful principle of complementary pairs.
And this really breaks it down for us. Just look at these pairings: giver and receiver, positive and negative, male and female, light and shadow. The argument is that the universe isn't just a collection of stuff. No, it's a dynamic, living web of these complementary pairs constantly interacting in harmony.
And get this, this isn't just some abstract philosophical thing. The text points out that this pattern is, quite literally, everywhere. We're talking from the smallest atom, with its protons and electrons, all the way up to the union of masculine and feminine in plants and animals, even in the birth of stars. Creation is fundamentally relational.
Okay, so if this whole pattern of pairs is everywhere, from the tiniest atoms to giant stars, where does it really shine? Where does it find its clearest, most complete expression? Well, according to our source, that's where we come in. This brings us to the human centerpiece.
And this is the crucial point right here, the specific structure of a father, a mother, and their children that's presented as the clearest reflection of this divine love. Think about it. The love between the parents mirrors that give and receive harmony, and their love for their children is like a little glimpse into a divine desire to nurture and to just delight in creation. This all leads to a really fascinating idea: the family as a mirror of the heart. The concept is that the simple, day-to-day life of a family is actually meant to be a living, breathing reflection of God's nature, which is otherwise totally invisible. So what does it really mean to be an image of God? The source is super clear on this. It's not about a physical body or a face. It's a reflection of heart, of character, and it's made visible through the actions of love. The family becomes this living portrait of all these divine qualities.
And check this out. This shows us exactly how it happens. It's not some far-off mystical event. It's found in the simple everyday moments. When a family shares a laugh, that's God's joy being expressed. When they choose to forgive each other, boom, that's mercy becoming real. It's how the invisible heart of God becomes visible right here in our world. And this quote just, wow, it sums it all up so powerfully. It suggests that our relationships aren't just social arrangements we've made up. They are sacred. They're the actual channels that allow God's heart to flow into the world. Every act of kindness, every moment of understanding, that's us taking part in something so much bigger than ourselves.
All right, so where is all of this going? What does it all lead to? What's the ultimate purpose of this divine pattern inside the family? Our final section pulls it all together. This is where we see how the dream becomes real. Okay, so after everything we've explored, the cosmic patterns, the harmony of two, the family as this incredible mirror of the heart, we land here. And the source makes one last, absolutely crucial distinction. The human family is not just a reflection of God's image, it's the place where that dream becomes real. This is the ultimate takeaway. The family isn't just a passive mirror reflecting something. It's the active workshop. It's the stage where that abstract dream of a world filled with shared love becomes a tangible, living reality.
And that really leaves us with one final thought to take away. The Source isn't describing some perfect, unattainable ideal. It's describing a living, breathing pattern. So the real question for you to think about is this. In its own unique, imperfect, and beautiful way, how does your family reflect this divine pattern? Thanks for joining me.